I witnessed her sneak over to Valere's. I don't suppose they're in there saying prayers. The dance was not to happen in the hall. It's at Valere's where that one found the ball. Who? Leonor!
Such jokes are in bad taste.
Oh, you think I joke when you have been disgraced? It's gone beyond the point you can ignore, and at Valere's you will find Leonor. She long has been drawn in by his foul spell ever since he started chasing Isabelle.
It makes no sense. This is some awful ruse.
Will you not, once you've seen it, know the news? Such fools, these old men, elegantly dressed, but nothing there.
Dear brother, you suggest
Do not take my suggestion as your proof. Come with me and we'll both observe the truth. You will judge from all you see and smell and hear. The two of them have been engaged all this past year.
I can't imagine she'd just run off. That after all I'd given her, she'd scoff at me and sneak away surreptitious. It's out of character. It's too malicious. I gave her everything that she desired. And now by other men, did she be squired?
Well, sir, I fear your eyes must judge your fate. I've sent a notary and a magistrate. A quiet matrimony ought to handle this indiscretion from a stalker scandal. Your liberality is not such, I think, that you would want to wed after such a stink, unless you know a way not to be stung when targeted by wagging of the tongue.
I've no desire to pin her to my side if she has not the will to be my bride. And yet I don't accept.
For goodness sake, a woman's honor is at stake. Oh!
There's no need to talk, sirs, of compulsion, arm twisting, or any such convulsion. Both gentleman and girl have so agreed that wedding is what both do wish and need. Valere has already signed his fair intent, and all they wait on now is your consent.
The girl
is locked within and won't concede to come out until he signs the deed.
No gentleman, no one shall come inside till you grant that for which I have applied. You know a name's not to be given lightly, but I have given mine to knit us tightly. If you consent the two of us should wed, subscribe your names to that which you have read. But if you choose to challenge me instead, I'll not surrender her till I'm dead.
Oh, no worry, not. We'll do this dignified. He still thinks Isabelle remains inside. Just
What is it, Leonor?
So,
Please, I do implore.
be quiet.
Give due consideration that Isabelle has made her declaration. You hold the deed of my declared affection, and I'm not so bad of a selection.
But he said she was...
Do be quiet, please. I'll tell you later. Brother here agrees along with me that he will gladly state the one inside of you shall be your mate.
Ah, those are the very terms the contract cited. We've not yet seen the girl to whom he's plighted. You sign it now, the girl when she comes out.
Sounds good to me.
My boy, good and stout. Happy force. Now, brother, you first. Sign here on that line.
But this seems so
No,
reversed.
but why must you make such a chore?
Well, is it Isabelle or Leonor? He talks of one while you speak of the other. Who would believe, the lover or my brother?
Whichever one she is, you still expect a free decision. Should have our respect.
Of course.
And place your name here next to mine.
All right, but
I'll explain later. One side.
We'll be right back.
Now I'll explain the score. Come here with me.
Oh, what a dreadful bore. How awful is a young conceited beau. I had enough. I simply had to go.
Each one was trying hard to win your favor.
They looked for other qualities to savor. Such idle, reckless chat I can't abide. Where deeper thoughts belong, these children glide along to chat which man's more tall, more big, or which one has the fairest, blondest wig. They find it funny, mocking the ability of older men while boasting their virility. Well, I prefer an old man's dedication to young man's momentary inspiration. What is this?
So that's the sordid story. Oh. She's here in all her glory.
Dear Leonor, I tell you I'm upset. In all the years I've known you, I have yet to force your inclination where it lacked. And now you do this thing behind our back. I gave you leave to love whome'er you liked. I cared for you when you were still a tyke. And rather than expect my fond compliance, you secretly arrange a new alliance. Distrust as this might yet be well excused if you had somehow been unkindly used. But I do not deserve such insurrection as payback for my love and my affection.
I don't know what all that talk may have meant, but I've remained intact with my intent. With all your care and all your fond affection, it would be wrong to make a new selection. I still maintain the love I've always carried, and should you wish it, we might now be married.
Well, brother, why this talk of other spouse?
Did you not just come from yonder house? Did you not tell your sister that all you care was given over to this man, Valere?
It seems that someone wants, I know not why, to take you in with his outrageous lie.
Dear sister, I must beg your kind forgiveness if your name's been misused in this ill business, but faced with wedding to a wicked wretch. I had to improvise a simple sketch. Though I'm put to shame by your example, my fate did not deal me a hand so ample. Oh, to you, sir, I will not apologize. I saved you from action most unwise. Our marriage would have been a servant's tether. 'Twas clear we two oughtn't be together. I couldn't match your rigid moral pose, and cannot force the face which you have froze. And since such stiffness I do not deserve, I angled to one who might yet fit my curve.
You gave me greatest honor of my life when by this writ you gave to me my wife. Ha!
You'd better learn to take this one with poise. It was your policy that stirred these ploys. And since you begged to play the role of dupe, you'll not get lots of pity from this group.
How wonderful that he should be thus fit, by that which he so labored to outwit.
While some might see your actions with some blame, in your place I would probably do the same.
His cuckoldry is deep within his bone. She saved him ere his horns were fully grown.
Astounded! I am simply horrified that after all I've done, I'd be defied. I can't imagine Lucifer himself acting with such maliciousness and stealth. This outrage is the worst I've ever heard. Let no man take a woman at her word. They are nothing but a boil and a hex. The world shall be confounded for their sex. From here on, I deny all sweet sensations and sever any feminine relations. No!
tomorrow will win back my brother when he softens his attack.
So go attempts to tie, to chain, to tether a woman's will, which is like wind or weather. It must be free to venture where it may, as from a forceful husband, it will stray. No man's instruction outweighs the impression which he may learn from his dear lady's lesson. Have you a husband, foolish, fond, churlish? At our school he may learn the lesson, girlish.